Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review. This time it's the Cadbury Starbar. I don't know if any of you saw my Boost review or have had a Boost, but I believe, from what I remember, this is basically a Boost bar with peanuts in it. So, you can see there, what does it actually say? A chewy cosmos of peanuts and caramel. Yeah. So, that's just a bit. So, we'll see. I'm sure there's like, in the Boost bar has a very odd centre to the bar. It has biscuits in, caramel, and it's covered in chocolate, but the middle is kind of a strange substance that just isn't really described on the bar at all. So, and this one's the same, I think, but we'll see. Now again, like the Boost, it's got this massive, just empty void at the end of here. I mean, it's ridiculous. I've never really seen anything like it, you know, other than with the Boost. So you can see, you know, you're losing a lot of bar. So it'd be the same size as the Boost, I'm sure. And scientifically, this one's, it's about 14.5 centimetres. So that goes down to. So yeah, so quite a nice looking bar though anyway. You see it's got like the peanutty look with that display. Obviously loads of peanuts and kind of a peanutty type colour, I guess. With Cadbury purple in the top. Yeah, the top right. 50p, which does take away from the display somewhat, but obviously, I mean, that, you know, that's an expensive price from when I was younger, I tell you. I'm sure they used to be like 20 odd p when I was younger, so I'm sure they were even cheaper than that before. But yes, okay, so 250 calories, so the same as a Boost actually. 14 grams of fat, 6.1 of which are saturates. It says it's a 49 gram bar, so it's slightly more than a Boost. The Boost bar was, let's see. Yeah, it had slightly more saturated fat in the Boost bar. Well, 4 grams more, 4.4 grams more. Same amount of fat there. Yeah. Okay, so I think probably because there's peanuts in it in this one. But they're very high in saturated fat. So who knows? But anyway, let's open it and find out. Okay. Yeah, so it basically looks exactly like a Boost bar, really. It's kind of like a sort of slightly bigger Twix finger, I think. That's how it looks, doesn't it? Really, it's like kind of not quite as creviced as the Boost was, but it's still got that effect. It might just be this particular bar. Yeah, so yeah, Boost one was a bit more deeper crevices in there. Some measurements. So roughly down to about 10 centimetres, so yeah, that's about 3.5, 4 centimetres there, like with the Boost as well. Right, let's give it a slice. Yeah, so it's pretty much identical to Boost, really, in a way. I mean, I don't know what the middle's made of, but it seems to have some kind of. So basically, you can see there. You can see like in the shine, the caramel. There's like a thick layer of chocolate, quite a thick layer actually. And you can see shining there, the caramel, which goes all the way around it. I think even roughly, even the bottom, mainly around the edges, but to the sides, but the top and the bottom as well. And then the middle, it's hard for you, might be hard for you to see, I'm not sure. You basically, you've got like a sort of, some kind of centre, no idea what it is. It's a bit lighter coloured on this than the Boost. And you can see bits of peanut in there as well. I assume they're bits of peanut anyway. I'll cut this one. It's got a soft bar, a bit softer than the Boost, I'd say. Sort of crunched it, squished a bit. Yes, it's not really helped at all, to be honest with you, but I said we could see more peanuts or whatever, but you can't really. It's just gone a bit squashed. So yeah, the Boost was very similar-ish. Let me show you really. This is the Boost I had from the last video. I'm not eating it yet. So you can see it's, I had a nibble on it, that's why the caramel's sticking out of the way, but it's very similar-ish bar. Yes. Okay, let's give it a go. You immediately get a peanut taste. No, it's not. It's very similar to the Boost bar, really. Because basically you've got a middle with the peanut butter, with the peanut bits in, surrounded by a sort of nougat. You've got the caramel around the outside and then covered in chocolate. And when you bite it, well, in this case, I got a taste of peanut straight away, quite a strong taste. Well, yeah, an initial strong taste of peanut, which kind of subsided after a second or two. And basically the middle just dissolves away completely, just like in the Boost as well. And you're left chewing. You don't really taste the chocolate. The chocolate isn't very strong. It's not really a Cadbury's chocolate or any. It is there, but it's not a very strong taste. And you're basically left chewing the caramel. So I've still got it in my mouth now. It's a really chewy caramel. I wouldn't say it's an overly strong peanut taste, but it's definitely in there. Definitely can taste it. I'll do like with the Boost, which is how I ended up with the caramel strings on it. I'll bite it to show you just how thick the caramel is, because you really have to sort of pull it away. You can see how thick the caramel is. It's not drooped down or anything like that with other bars, but it's just really thick, And so these things have not drooped. It's quite hard. It's not. I'm tapping it there pretty hard. And nothing's happening to it. So it's a really thick caramel. So basically, you end up with chewing caramel for quite a while after you've had the bar. You had the bite. So everything else, maybe the chocolate's still there, slightly, but that's because you've not got around to it in your mouth yet, because you're still chewing parts of the caramel. So quite a subtle peanut taste, really, not strong. You do sometimes end up with, that sort of, as you do with peanuts in any bar, they stay in your mouth a bit, and you end up, with them. So you chew on them a bit, but generally they all disappear. The middle, as I say, just melts in your mouth, which is quite nice. It's not quite as sweet in this one, I don't think, as the Boost. Maybe because I'm used to it now, because I've just had the Boost bar. I think it's not quite as sweet, but I'm not sure. It's not quite the same. It's a different colour, slightly. Maybe because it's slightly mixed with peanuts, I don't know. But I still don't really know what that centre is. I say it just dissolves in your mouth, and it's quite sweet generally. So I'm not too sure whether this is as sweet as the Boost one, but I think it probably is. So basically you bite into it, you don't really taste much chocolate. The chocolate's there, but it's not really a big flavour. The middle bit's quite sweet, and it just dissolves on the tongue. You get some, you get a taste of peanut, and then that sort of goes, that's about a second or two. That goes, the middle disintegrates, and then you end up just with chewing this caramel, this very thick caramel, and that's really what you get from this. So it does last some time because it's very chewy. But it's a very high in calorie bar, and a bit unlike anything else, like the Boost. It's very strange middle. It's just not quite like anything else. It really isn't. So I definitely would try it. And if you like peanuts and things, it's got a very sweet tooth. But for me, it's not really my favourite bar. I don't really like with the Boost. There's not enough crunch in there with the peanuts or whatever. It's not really like a Snickers. I'd say a Snickers was a bit nicer for marathon if you're from back in the day. It's just not quite. It doesn't have. I prefer Snickers basically to this. I think it's just not really. It's just not quite right. There's something a bit. I don't know. For me, just not quite right, and I don't know. I think there's a lot of substance. It's a very heavy bar, very calorific bar, but I don't think it's. There's nothing to it. You know what I mean? So yeah. I think a 3 out of 5 for me. It's not a bad bar, but I think there's ones I'd rather have, really. And I don't dislike it, but it's just a bit neither here nor there, really, for me. But yeah. So again, that's the Starbar, and obviously if you like this one, you'll definitely like the Boost, so try them both. I think for me out of the two, maybe the Boost is better, because I prefer biscuit to peanut generally, but they're very, very similar bars. You just literally swap out one ingredient with another, I think. It may discolour the inside for the peanut one, because it's a slightly different colour, slightly than the Boost one, I think, but I think that might just be the peanut ingredients being included there. I'm not sure, but I think they're pretty much the same. Okay guys, well I hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my channel and like my videos. Feel free to leave any comments and get in touch and let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Take care. See you soon. Bye for now. Bye.